Hey everybody, it's me, Higgy, and welcome to the final entry of the big leagues. So you might be wondering, what is this? Is this like why is there like gameplay footage in the background, and why am I like just talking? Well, I decided that um I should just speak about my experience in this camp. The big leagues has become something that I've really grown to love, and I just feel like that the best way to get it out would be through words. Um, we've we have gone a long way. I've climbed mountains, battle royaled, made cakes, cleared up smog, robbed a train. Well, yeah, and even if I, Higgy, wasn't there for everything, I'm glad Mr. Tree and everybody else could be there with me. I just want to thank Mr. Tree, he'll be here soon, and Albert Cangoose, and all the big leagues contestants. I'll get into all of you guys near the end. But I feel like you all deserve the truth in the game. So let's talk about this. Where do we begin? Oh, I guess we should begin. Why I joined the big leagues? Well, I joined the big leagues because I just wanted to I wanted to get my creative juices flowing. I really thought about it like long and hard. I thought I wasn't going to try that hard, but I ended up trying really hard, and I ended up loving this camp way more than I thought I would. Yes, there have been some low moments and high moments, but we all have to experience bad times in anything. I've been really busy, and I got really busy, but I still made sure to try in the big leagues. But now that we're here, let's talk. So I actually have to admit something to all of you. Me, Fred, and Osage, we're allied day one. And I already got permission from Fred to say that. But, yep. Me, Fred, and Osage were working together because we already knew each other before big leagues. And while in the teams phase, we didn't really do much. Once we got the merge, we kind of had to strategize. We were behind pretty much a lot of eliminations. Spin does. Who else? I know Spinda, book about Torque Dog. Yeah, pretty much everybody. But, and to those people, I'm sorry. I do feel really bad about all your eliminations, but we'll get there when we get there. So how was I in the first few challenges? Well, I remember feeling really disappointed in myself with the first challenge I did, and I did it like I had done for my entries in 4 years ago. That's how I did them, and it didn't work. So I was like, and like every other time, I was like, you know what? I need to change myself. I cannot just keep doing these same entries over and over that I have done. I need to innovate, and so for climbing the highest mountain in Antarctica challenge, I did something different. I played a game on Roblox, and that got me 4th place, I think. Let me check. Let me get the things up. I need to get the sorry, I don't know where it is. There it is. Found it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I got 4th, and then next challenge I got 5th. And I was doing really good on my team. I felt like I was actually belonging on the red team with, my teammates there. Yeah. But things changed. I was really happy with the people I was on Torque Dogs, Epic Tomato Feet Lovers. Well, we had something good going, but I know they had the team swap because Evil Cash Pact just couldn't keep up. So we got but our teams swapped, and I was on a team with people I didn't know besides Asage. Trout Mask, he was the only person from my other team, and Metal Sonic, the Bat, Sancho, and I was really worried at the time. I was worried they were gonna get me out because I was the newbie on the team. Besides Trout Mask, but Trout Mask was really good at every challenge, and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. So when I bombed the challenge, I got 11th, and I was so disappointed. I think I nearly cried. And I know that sounds stupid, but yeah, I'm thankful for Mr. Angle and Confetti Cake Pop for making me feel better. But that, but thankfully, Trout Mask quit that time, and next challenge, I ended up getting 8th, which was still pretty bad, but it was better than some people. Sancho ended up getting out. I don't really know who I voted for. It's been so long, I didn't really think about that. And then I got 2nd, which I was really happy about that. And that was the challenge where Evil Chris got unanimously voted, which was sad. To all those guys, and to the people who I may have never met on a different team, you guys seem like all wonderful people. I've seen you guys type and talk in the Discord server, and you guys seem like nice people. I'm really sorry we never got to meet, and maybe under some other circumstances we could have met, but I was not really good at making alliances. I was thankful I found an alliance in the first place, or else I would have been out immediately. But by now, the teams merged, and I was still all by myself besides Fred and Asage. And they were nice to me, but they were also in other alliances, so I was kind of worried they were going to betray me at some point. But I had to trust them, because who else could I trust? Well, that elimination was the biggest game changer for me, because that was the elimination. I used the hot dog token to save Metal Sonic. Spinda ended up getting out, and the Spinda, I really just want to say I'm sorry. I know it's a little too late, but I guess you deserve, like, why I decided to get you out, and all the people who asked me, because I couldn't answer then, but I can now. And the reason was, if you want to know the truth, Metal Sonic was a better choice for my game and our game than anything, because the majority was on the other side. But I felt really good that day, and I felt like I could take over the world and even make it to alumni. But let's see, that was the challenge. That was 7? Yeah, I got 5th place. And the next time, oh wait, I forgot a part. Well, you see, after that, I got added to the Bat and Metal Sonic's alliance. And I got permission from Metal Sonic to say this, because I asked him today. I always like to make sure I get permission from people to say these things, because it would be kind of rude for me if I didn't. So, it was me. So I finally was in a different alliance, but there was still the opposition. From my views, let's see, it was me, Fred, and Osage, and then Metal Sonic and the Bat. And there was Mount 8, Ben, Bookabot Torque Dog, and then there was Purple Guy. I don't know. I think Purple Guy wasn't any alliances. But I still feel really bad for Spinda that day. And I hope there was no hard feelings, because I do feel bad. And I'm sorry. But sometimes you just gotta play the game. Anyway, I gotta talk about what happened next. I kind of underestimated next elimination. I got first place. I think that was the time I got first place, but maybe it wasn't. But the bat got out, and I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was gonna be Metal Sonic again, but it wasn't, and that taught me that I need to be more careful. We all need to be more careful. So, yeah. And I do feel like I feel like I could have saved the bat had I been more careful. And I did like the bat, but it's unfortunate. So, by now I was playing really actively. I was no longer feeling like I wasn't going to make it. I felt like I could make it to the alumni. I wasn't so optimized for first yet, but I was clear that I could get to alumni. Then, the book about Torque Dog round. Let's see. I kind of forgot. I need to look back at the. This was. Oh yeah, it was all. Oh yeah, I remember Fred got or somebody got book about Torque Dog to play a merch cap on Mao 8 instead of himself, and then Osage used the hot dog on book about Torque Dog, which is crazy. Yeah, that kind of sort of solidified Osage as a traitor. Well, I had never been really a traitor because I was never in an alliance. And to them, to you guys, that might have looked like I was just being manipulated, but I wasn't really. Well, I kind of was, because I was kind of just playing under Fred. But, of course, I was still the one who played it. And I still just really want to say, again, thank you to Fred and Osage. And thank you to Metal Sonic and the Bat. I feel like, I hope speaking from the heart really shows this, because I'm not really a good speaker. I could have made a whole speech, but I didn't, because that's disingenuous. But I like talking, and I like talking about my strategy, because I feel like I have a lot to say. And I had a lot more ideas for the big leagues. You know, I had to come up with potential ideas for challenge entries that never even happened. Like, I wanted to do a cover of Machine Love, you know, the one that Kasane Toto sings. I don't know why. I don't know where it would have used. I might have done an entry in Roblox High School. Could have done an entry, like, something. I even have one for if Troy became president, which I don't think many of you understand that, but anyway, book about Torque Dog. I'm sorry that you had to go, but yeah, I feel, because I don't know, book about Torque Dog, he's really nice, and I did like him, although we were never on the same side. But that's just the game. Now me and Osage have used tokens to save and eliminate people, but now it's just Fred, whose reputation is pretty spotless by now. And this is and for the final seven, it was me, Fred, Purple Guy, Metal Sonic, Osage, and Mao 8. And Osage-chan used her token to become like safe, so she was already admitted into the alumni, and it was basically just one final barrage to see if we could get if things would go perfect for us, and it actually did, because we got Mount 8 out. Mount 8, I'm sorry too. I feel bad because it feels unfair almost. I'm sorry guys, but in alumni I finally felt like I could relax again. The past 4 eliminations, especially after Spinda, I felt like I had to play my best, but I feel like I could finally relax, which is why I kind of took a break from like video entries. This one will be the first one, but and I didn't mean to take like a super long break, but I got sick, and I also had like dual credit classes in my actual school. I had to work on at school a lot. I don't know. So, you know pretty much what happens. Final 6. It's me, Fred, Osage, me, and Metal Sonic 2. And then there's Ben. Ben and Purple Guy, who are by themselves. Final 6. So Purple Guy gets out. Unfortunate. We didn't really want to get Purple Guy out, but Fred had won. So I mean, Ben. I don't know why he fit. I'm so stupid. Yeah, Ben won. So then we had to get rid of Purple Guy. So, and then Ben won again. So Metal Sonic had to go. And I just want to say, Metal Sonic, I did want to keep you. Maybe in some alternate reality, I would have trusted my gut from a long time ago, back when you added me to that alliance, and just stick with you guys. But a part of me kind of feels like that would have gotten me not where I was today, and I would have gotten eliminated. It sucks because I don't want to make an enemy out of myself, you know? I had to do what I had to do. If I disobeyed, I feel like I would have gotten out. But, yeah. And then Fred, I didn't want to get you out, but there was a chance that I had to get you out. Because I kind of realized after the final 5, I realized that I really needed to try hard, because I could have been gone next. I could have been 4th, but I had to excuse because I got sick. But Ben ended up winning again, so it was, and I knew Fred was going to try to get to Osage, so I had to make sure I could get Osage on my side, and I ended up doing it. I also tried to get Ben on my side, but he didn't trust me. And you know what? That's okay. He didn't trust me enough to vote with me, so it tied. I was so worried. I joined that VC with Mount 8, and I think Ben that night, and I was so worried. But Osage ended up getting Ben to vote with me. And I was really surprised. I felt relieved. And I feel really bad for Fred, because he was playing like a mastermind, but he really did. But I kind of did realize that he had the best reputation out of all of us. And yeah. But I had to rely on Osage and Ben to help me, and I'm thankful that they did. And so here we are, the final 3. Me, Ben, and Osage. And this has been a really fun journey. Even if I don't win tomorrow's challenge, or today's, whatever. Even if I don't win tomorrow, or I don't win the season, it'll be okay, because I'm happy with myself, and I'm happy with how everything went, and I'm so proud of myself for doing this, and I'm proud of everybody here. I made a poster the other day, and you know, I kind of did make it because I'm really happy with all of you guys. The big leagues has become something kind of special, and I hope the next seasons after this can be just as special. And to Mr. Engel from Freddy Cake Pop, thank you guys for being with me so much and helping me when I felt down in my confessional. And to Fred, I'm sorry that you had to go, but I already told you. Asage, thank you so much for sticking with me and voting with me last elimination. And Ben, even if you didn't trust me, I still have hella respect for you. You have won the last 3 challenges, and that has been immensely respectable. And I feel like you're the underdog of the season, in my opinion. I just think you you're really cool, even if I don't know you personally, like I know Fred or Sage. And yeah, the Spinda, I'm sorry about your elimination. Just know it wasn't anything personal, and I hope I didn't break any trust. So about 8, well, I'm playing Dive Death footage in the background if you're watching this, but yeah, Mount 8, I never got to really know you either until after you left the show, but you're really hard to draw. Did you know that? I was trying to draw you on the freaking poster. It was too hard. And to Metal Sonic, you just know that I'm sorry that I crossed your boundaries and we kept you in the game longer than we should have. I know you didn't want to compete. That was kind of selfish of me and us. And the bat, even though we only knew each other for a short round, I hope that the few times we talked had some meaning. To all the contestants from the team phase, like R15 plus 6, I really liked your character. I really liked drawing them in that third entry of mine, even though it was short. And Purple Guy, you're also fun to draw. Like in my poster, like I've had the most fun drawing you guys. And Fred was really fun to draw. And book about Torque Dog, what's that behind your ear? I'm really proud of the big leagues. So that's all I have to say. Mr. Tree, do you have anything to say?
No, Higgy. Sorry. But is this really it? Is this the last time we'll be saying goodbye?
Yeah, Mr. Tree. I know it's sad, but I'm gonna have to leave soon after the show's over. I can go back to the Pentagon.
You know, I was thinking, maybe could go back to school.
Huh? What? Where is this coming from?
Well, I kind of moved out here to be alone, but now that I've seen people, so many people in my life, I just feel like I should go back to school and study more. I want to do something now.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not my voice. Well, I just want to say, before I go, thank you all. And for the last time, I'll see you guys next time. Well, what the hell? That doesn't make sense. Alright, bye guys. This has been Higgy, Town Heroes, Fanatic 2017. I'll see you all next time.